Are you working? What kind of work do you do?
Known little guy in the game of boxing can never make as much money as them two guys make a decision to come together and make it. But somebody gonna get the decision, somebody's not. But you got to ask who do his favor. You know, if Floyd Mayweather don't win, it hurt him, his whole legacy. If Pacquiao don't win, it don't hurt that. He a nice guy anyway. He didn't supposed to be up there anyway. That's what people feel like. How in the world did he get up there? But he did. So you know that Floyd got more of the risk than Pacquiao. Pacquiao's a nice guy anyway. Either way it go, he Pacquiao. He's a good guy, and that's the reason why. That's the reason it's so important to be a good guy. Because I heard Michael Moore tell somebody that said, it don't make no difference. They ban Holyfield, he win or lose. They still like him. Because I don't brag and I don't put all that pressure on myself. I know that each and every time I'm gonna give my all. And I give my all, that's all I had that day, and that's it. Now, if you think I'm a bad person because I lost that fight, then okay, show you what type of fan you are. You only give your all and you do the very best you can. Like that, but Pacquiao, he give his all each and every time. He ain't won all this fight. The only person who won all that fight is Mayweather. But the point of the matter is that he's trying to figure out, how do I end with no? Which is distress. That's more stressed on him than anything. That's something. When you ain't never lost, you never lost and you don't want to lose, only way you can be sure that you'll never lose is not fighting no more. But when you already lost, you just realize this is part of life. And that's what made people strong, that you realize that, look, hey, I've lost before, so, but, I'm able to get back up and do it again. Like that. And saying that has been my story in going and speaking to the young people and say, oh, yeah, I lost more times than any great heavyweight champion. I said, but I'm the only one that won the title more than everybody too. So either way it go, but it's easy for a person to think they can be like a person who made a lot of mistakes than a person that never made no mistakes. So who can be Floyd? Floyd, I said, that's a sharp fighter. He's a sharp fighter. He did all this, but his testimony is that it's almost impossible to be like me because I ain't never lost one. And he done fought a lot of people. He beat the best of the best. So, how big is the ego to the point of taking that chance?
Will Floyd beat Pacquiao?
Won't nobody know that till they fight. Because you know what? After all the fighters, I think Floyd Mayweather may be the sharpest one out there. But on the other hand, Pacquiao, the only fighter that I know can deal with anything. And like that. And I think Pacquiao throw more punches than him. Floyd, Floyd is a spot fighter. Pacquiao is a fighter that fight the whole time. If you ain't punching, he's still punching. If you punching, he's still punching. But he shows he still can lose. But Mayweather always been able to make the adjustment. But I think for strategy-wise, when I see if Mayweather fight Pacquiao like that, Pacquiao gonna score more punches. So then that means that Mayweather gonna have to step up and take it to another gear. Then I don't know what type of fight it's gonna be.
What do you think of? It seems Mayweather's been the one coming up with reasons to avoid the fight.
Hey, listen, he doesn't want to fight the guy. It's obvious. He told the guy to take the decision. And I don't know if he's scared of him or not, but it's just obvious he doesn't want to fight the guy. Okay, that's just my opinion.
Right. Why do you think that is?
I have no idea. When I'm champion, I just want to know if I'm the best in the world. I want to fight them all. I'm not ashamed not being the best in the world, but I know I gave it my best to prove that I was, to try to attempt,
And he doesn't want to fight everybody to prove that he's the best in the world.
You have to fight them all. He's been doing good, but you have to fight them all. If you're still fighting, you got some belts and stuff, even though you're old, you got to fight them all. That's what this is all about, fighting everybody. That's what fighting the championship is all about. It's fighting everybody, not being afraid of nobody.
Who do you think would win?
I just thought he was going to beat him. I thought he was going to beat Floyd.
You thought Manny Pacquiao would beat Floyd Mayweather?
I thought he would, too. All my friends thought it was nuts. Because I'm watching him fight this guy, and I'm watching Pacquiao fight this guy, and I'm looking at different results. Pacquiao's knocking these guys out. Mm-hmm. You know, and that don't mean anything, because this guy is he's extraordinary in his defensive skill. But this is kind of fighting I like to see. I like to see that kind of fighting. That's why I thought that he would win.
Okay, now that you have some distance from Floyd, a little more objectivity, did Floyd duck Manny Pacquiao?
Yes, he did duck the fight. That's $100 million, and you just left it.
Why?
At this point, like, it's more him sorting out who's the perfect opponent than him fighting the toughest fighter to fight. You know, I think when you go in the history books, it's you actually doing it a bit differently. This is more business and making the right financial decisions, and how do you stretch out how many wins on your actual record. And those fighters that fight the toughest fighters of their actual time are the guys that kind of go around it.
They strive for lasting legacies, ultimately earned on impulse. They train for months on end to prepare for battles that can be decided by a single blow. They enter the ring searching for victory in time's secret collection of vicious beats.